Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
మా కార్యక్రమాలు అందజేస్తున్నాయి అనేక భాషలలో. దయచేసి చూడండి suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Gujarat, the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi, vegetarian. Continue watching to find out more.
Bear in mind two things. One, there's a vegan version of just about every product you love. You just need to know where to find it. And two, a lot of products you already buy are vegan. These two things together mean the changes you have to make, they're not all that huge. Peter Egan, vegan.
Dinti Balo Kartuk is have a nice day in Bengali. I am Sohana. The saintly citizens of the People's Republic of Bangladesh pray that our future generations will only know love and eternal happiness in Buddha's loving embrace. Welcome to our show, Gujarat, the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi, vegetarian. Located on the western coast of India, the state of Gujarat covers the entire Kathiawar Peninsula in the Arabian Sea and has 1,600 kilometers of coastline. Its scenic beauty, myriad of historic sites, vibrant local arts and crafts, and colorful festivals have become well known worldwide, attracting more and more visitors. The majority of the Gujarati people are either Jains or Hindus, with over 60% of the state's population vegetarian, making Gujarat a paradise for those who choose not to eat animal people. Gujarati dishes are distinctly sweet, spicy, and sour in taste. The famous Gujarati thali usually consists of round flat bread, lentil or peas, vegetables, and rice, and served together on a metal tray. Since 1960, it has been illegal for alcohol to be sold or consumed in most places. Gandhinagar is the current capital city. Its former capital, Ahmedabad, is the largest city in the state and one of India's most important textile centers. Gujarat is the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi ji, the father of the nation, also known as the Great Soul. In Ahmedabad, Gandhi ji built his Sabarmati Ashram, the headquarters of his non-violent campaign. The name Gujarat comes from Gurjara, which is believed to be a white Huns or Huna subtribe, which ruled the region during the 8th and 9th centuries AD. The present state of Gujarat used to be part of the former state of Bombay until 1960. The Gujarati people are indigenous to the state and the official language is Gujarati. The history of Gujarat can be traced back hundreds of thousands of years to the Stone Age. The earliest human settlement in the state can be found in the state's eastern region in the valleys of the Sabarmati and Mahi rivers, where the ruins of about 50 Indus Valley settlements remain, including Lothal, Dholavira, and Goladoro. The Indus Valley civilization was flourishing by the 3rd and 2nd millennia BC, and Gujarat was one of its busy centers. The historic city of Ahmedabad, Rani Ki Vav, the Queen's Stepwell, Dholavira, and Champaner Pavagadh Archaeological Park are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Historical records indicate that Gujarat was a very vibrant city bustling with trade activities from 1000 to 750 BC, when commercial ties were established with Egypt, Bahrain, and Sumer in the Persian Gulf. Gujarat has been ruled by various dynasties throughout history, including the Mauryan, Western satraps, Satvahana, Gupta, Maitrakas, and Gurjara Pratihara. Religion has flourished in Gujarat since ancient times. The ancient city of Vallabhi was a celebrated center for studying Buddhism, Jainism, and Hinduism. Chinese Buddhist monks Xuanzang and Yijing visited Vallabhi near the middle and end of the 7th century, respectively. The Jain scriptures were established at the Second Jain Council held in Vallabhi during the 5th or 6th century AD. It's no surprise that having experienced such a wide variety of dynasties of different faiths and ethnicities, the cultures and traditions of Gujarat are so diverse, colorful, and vibrant. Many historical sites of cultural and religious significance still exist today. One of the most sacred Hindu pilgrimage sites is Dwarkadish Temple, dedicated to Lord Krishna. The original structure was said to be first built by Lord Krishna's great-grandson over 2,000 years ago. Standing by the Gomati River, the temple today has 5 stories and is supported by 72 pillars, with the main entrance called Door to Salvation and the exit door called Gate to Heaven. Another important pilgrimage site is Somnath Temple, the first of the 12 Jyotirlingas, shrines of Lord Shiva, as stated in the ancient Hindu text Rigveda. It's believed that Lord Shiva manifested himself for the first time at this location, where the 3 rivers, Saraswati, Hiranya, and Kapila, converge. It was here that Soma, the moon god, lost his shine after being cursed. However, after praying to Lord Shiva and bathing in the Saraswati River, his brightness was regained. Other famous sites include the Sri Ranchod Rai Ji Maharaj Temple in Dakor, the Sun Temple in Modera, the Palitana temples of Jainism, the Sidi Syed Mosque, and many more.
Vegan leader. Beautiful dream world.
Generous viewers, let's now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We'll return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program. In remembrance of Mahatma Gandhi ji and his achievement of obtaining independence for India through non-violent means, many of his former buildings have been recognized and protected as national monuments. The Kirti Mandir in Porbandar is now a museum dedicated to the great soul and his wife Kasturba. Gandhi's ashram in Ahmedabad, officially called Sabarmati Ashram, was his home for many years and where the holy scripture of Bhagavad Gita was recited daily. Gandhi's father's residence, Kaba Gandhi Nodelo, or Kaba Gandhi's house, is also conserved and converted into museums in Gandhi's memory. His Excellency Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the unifier of India, is another great icon of India's non-violent independence movement. Like Gandhi, he was also born in Gujarat. For his contributions to the nation and his avid support of Mahatma Gandhiji's cause, the Statue of Unity was erected on the Narmada River to commemorate him in 2013. At 182 meters tall, it is the world's tallest statue. Gujarat's diverse cultural and religious heritage and rich traditions resulted in a well-balanced community that values lives, friendship, and unity. The Gujarati cultural traditions are passed down from one generation to another and are practiced with deep appreciation. As part of their culture, guests and elders are always greeted with joined hands. On special occasions, the local people of Gujarat are eager to adorn themselves with beautiful traditional outfits, even though Western attire is worn most of the time. The traditional dress for a male Gujarati is a kedium or kurta on the upper torso and a dhoti or chorno worn on the lower body. The headwear worn by Gujarati males, called a fento or turban, is a layered cloth wrapped around the head. Traditional clothing for females is a sari or a chanya choli or gagra choli together with an odhani, dupatta or chunni. In Gujarat, it is still common to use the ancient tie and dye method or bondage to make their traditional outfits known for their bright colors and intricate patterns. This method is said to have been practiced by craftsmen over 5,000 years ago, and the Khatri community of Gujarat is famous for its bandhani work. Pachchikam jewelry is a traditional Gujarati form of silver jewelry which originated in the Kutch district. Gujarati men usually only wear a golden ring and chain, while it is customary for women to don a mangalsutra, necklace, earrings, rings, bangles, and ornate tassel key rings around their waists. Gujarati has several different types of folk music. Sugam Sangeet is a famous musical genre in which poetry in the Kannada language of southwestern India is set to music. Wind, string, and percussion instruments are common in Gujarati folk music. This includes the turi, pava, manjira, and more. In the bardic folk music tradition, bhajans or devotional religious songs are adapted to this music genre. The Gujarati people have numerous forms of traditional dances, such as Dandiya Ras, Garba, and Padhar. The Dandiya Ras has its roots in the beloved gopis of Lord Krishna. Garba dance is usually performed by females with reverence to the feminine aspect of divinity. And the Padhar dance is popular among people who live in rural communities. Much of Gujarati culture is related to Lord Krishna, who is revered by many of the state's most common religious traditions. The people also have strong faith in various gods and goddesses. Cow people are very much respected as a mother god or Gau Mata. Rituals and worship ceremonies are often performed to celebrate births, marriages, and other important occasions. Gujarat's vibrant and diverse culture is regularly showcased in the state's many varied festivals and fairs. The Navratri festival in Gujarati is celebrated in September or October and lasts 9 nights long. This holiday is dedicated to goddesses Durga, Lakshmi, and Saraswati, who symbolize the feminine power in the universe. The whole community comes out throughout the night and dances in unison to the devotional songs in dazzling clothes. The International Kite Festival is another special day you do not want to miss when visiting Gujarat. As a part of the Uttarayan festival celebration that marks the end of winter in January, the locals would spend months in advance manufacturing their kites to fly on their rooftops on this day. Participants from other countries would also join, bringing their own fantastic creations. There are also Diwali, Rath Yatra, Ran Utsav, the Madeira Dance Festival, as well as annual fairs such as Shamlaji Melo, Vadera Purnima, Mahadev, and Tarnetar Mela that await you to experience and explore.
Vegan. Stop viruses and climate change.
Delightful viewers, it's been a pleasure to have your company during our program today. Gujarat, the birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi, vegetarian. Up next is Catherine Kelleher, vegan, the heroic rescuer of hen people, part 1 of 2. In divine wisdom, may we discover and appreciate the beauty of all the nations in this wondrous world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CTAW.